welcome to the District Interact Committee's first session for the year on behalf of Rotary District 7030. My name is Crystal Mohammed. I'm currently the District Rotary representative. I'm so happy to have you all here this evening. So before we proceed, I would just like you all to know that we do have interpretation services available for those persons who are French speaking. We do have live interpreters to make sure that you all can follow along effectively. So I do hope that you all are excited. I'm so excited. All the interactors on the call, I really hope that you all look forward to becoming Rotaractors. I would say that being a Rotaractor is one of the most, if not the most, one of the most fun experiences of my entire life. So I really look forward to you all progressing into Rotaract. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce Rotary's Interact Chair, Mr. Abraham Daniel, who will give opening remarks.
Thanks, dear Crystal. So good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining with us this evening. I think this is actually, I would say, a groundbreaking event from the standpoint that we have several Rotaract clubs in District 7030. We have several Interact clubs in District 7030, but would you believe they don't talk to each other much as we would like to see it happen? Globally, there are no statistics published by RI or any other studies that speak to the transition of Interact to Rotaract. What we do know from feedback obtained from several clubs that has Interact and Rotaract clubs is that that transition is extremely low. I would say in as much, I would venture to say even single digits. When you think about the number of interactors estimated by RI that we have around the globe, close to maybe 500,000 interactors from maybe 15,000 clubs or so. And when you look at how many Rotaract clubs we have and how many Rotaractors, there is a tremendous opportunity for Rotaract to grow and more so for interactors to progress their Rotary experience to Rotaract. So this evening's event, it's intended to provide inspiration, information, and motivation for our interactors in our district, more so those that between 17, 18, around that age, to when they move on in their their academic or personal lives to get involved with Rotaract. I know we have some really good speakers lined up, persons, Rotaractors, you will hear directly from them. So as District Interact Chair, I would really urge you interactors, however you choose to take notes. I'm a believer in taking notes, whether it is electronically or even the old, cookbook method, writing it down. It's important. I think, there's a lot of things that you can gather from this afternoon's event. So thanks to all the Crystal, yourself and the Rotaract team for pulling this together. And I know we had our interactors, Sanjeev and others who, have also been part of the organizing committee for this evening's event. So on behalf of the District Interact Committee, and I know we have, maybe we have a couple of our members on this evening. I saw Banji, I saw Wahida, who was with us last year. Others may join before this evening is finished. So on behalf of the District Interact Committee, so Crystal, thanks to the team for putting this on. It does form part of our District Interact Committee's plans for this year, which is to bring Interact and Rotaract closer together. So looking forward myself for a very, very informative 15 minutes or so, and I know everyone is going to leave, interactors especially, going to leave, with, I mean, all the enthusiasm to get involved with Rotaract once they progress from Interact. So thanks again, and enjoy this session this evening.
Thank you so much, District Interact Chair Abraham. So we're gonna go on to our Rotaracts Interact lead, Darren Hall. Floor is yours, Darren.
Thank you, DR Crystal, and good evening, everybody. As DR Crystal would have mentioned, my name is Darren Hall, and I am the Rotaract Interact lead for the year 2025-2026. And this event really is very special to me because this project's purpose is to introduce the broader aspect of Rotary International and specifically Rotary District 7 to 30 to the interactors who might not grasp the idea of Interact being just like as a high school thing, but it goes beyond high school club. You could meet people that you wouldn't regularly meet on a daily basis or a weekly basis. So think of Rotaract and Rotary are like the big brothers and big sisters or the parents that you never had. So the purpose of tonight and throughout the year, the purpose is to promote Interact and the Rotary family as somewhat of a continuity. The purpose of continuity and instill the values of Rotaract and Rotary into our interactors and in hopes of them joining in the future and instilling the values of kindness and everything else that comes with being a Rotaractor. So whether it's service projects, whether it's fundraisers, everything that is good and everything that the values instill in Rotaract are instrumental. And this project will further exemplify that. So I will pass the floor back to DRR Crystal. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful session and hopefully you will learn something and take something away from this webinar. So back to you, Crystal, and good speaking with you guys. I'll
Thank
see
you
you
so
later.
much, Interact lead, Darren. We really appreciate those sentiments. So I'm gonna introduce now our district Interact representative. So us Rotaractors, we know about DRR, but how many of you all knew that Interact also has their own district representative? So the district representative is Aditya Gangadin, sorry, I don't want to butcher your name. So you can go ahead, Aditya, the floor is yours.
So, good evening, oh my God, is my okay? Anyways, yeah. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, as DR Crystal said earlier, my name is Aditi Gangadin, and I am the district interact representative for this year. I'm so happy to see so many participants today. As DIC Abraham and Interact lead Darren already said, this project webinar is more about interactors to learn about Rotaract and to let them see what is the Rotaract, what does the Rotaract do, and hopefully for them to transition to the Rotaract after their interact journey. I don't know. I've seen in Suriname for me, a lot of the interactors don't know what the Rotaract do or exactly know what they do. But what they're gonna notice is that the Rotaract is a little bit more professional, I would say, or formal, compared to the Interact. But I have participated with their project, and it's an amazing time with the Rotaractors. And I just know that we're gonna learn so much today from all the Rotaractors here. And I hope that after this webinar, all of you would like to join the Rotaract after your Interact journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, District Interact Representative Aditya. So now we always think about Interact as being so cute, so adorable, but we don't know who's the who, the what, the why of Interact. So basically, this is what we're gonna discuss next, right? So I'm inviting to the panel again DIR Aditya, Assistant DIR Sanjeev, as well as Youth Programs Liaison Caitlin. So you all can go ahead and start with your presentation.
Yeah. So as DR Crystal said, we're gonna talk about the who, the why, the what of Interact. So I'm gonna start off and kick it off with who are the interactors exactly. So the basic stuff. Interactors are young people between the age of 12 and 18 who are mostly of the time connected to a school-based interact club. Us interactors are vivid. We have young minds. We're very active, proactive. We love having fun, but not only fun, we have meaningful projects. We create an impact, but we also build bonds. We create long-lasting friendships, create networks for ourselves, but you learn so much with professional development projects. You learn to get to know people all across the globe with international service project. But I think for interactors, the road track would be a great journey for them because you get to know the road tractors in your interact journey yourself. And it's amazing to see how interactors think, but it's also amazing to see how teenagers can get out of their comfort zones and create long-lasting bonds, like I said earlier. Yeah, us interactors are, yeah, very active people. Um, and most of the times, it's an amazing journey. I think all of us interactors have no regret at all with joining the interact, especially me. I'm gonna give the floor to Sanjeev.
Thank you, DIR Aditya. Moving on with what he said, that interactors are very eager to learn and passionate people. We are committed to service, and this year's theme of Unite for Good is one which, just perpetuates our commitment to service. Our interact clubs across the district have been involved in so many service projects within the years of their existence. And, some things which should be mentioned is that because we are Caribbean, a lot of our clubs are Caribbean based. They do a lot of beach cleanups, which is really, really important in these times. And they're very environmentally friendly across District 7030 as well. They, continue to contribute towards the Polio Plus initiative, which is really, really, integral to us. They also, support each other in terms of cross club initiatives, as well as some notable achievements this year is that, a lot of our clubs have earned the District 7030 recognition award, both the District Governor Award and a lot of the silver and gold and Zone 34 awards which we which they earn, as well as we have also formed the inaugural council, the District Interact Council for 24-25, and we are now serving our second year, some of us in the District Interact Council 25-26. And continuing with this, we scale youth leadership training and mental health awareness as well, far beyond our own clubs, but together working for a better District 7030. So I'll pass you now on to Caitlin.
Yeah, so I will be talking about why interactors are committed to service and leadership. When we talk about why interactors are committed to service and leadership, the answer is simple. Interact is more than just a club. It's a community where young people discover their voice, their values, and their ability to make an impact. Every project we take on, whether it's supporting local charities, organizing drives, or volunteering our time, teaches us not only the importance of service, but also the powership of leadership through action. But Interact isn't just the end of the journey, it's the beginning. The skills and experiences we gain as interactors prepare us for the next step, which is the Rotaract. In Rotaract, we expand our services from local to global, collaborating with leaders and changemakers across different communities. The leadership roles we take in Interact gives us the confidence to step into larger responsibilities, whether that's leading international projects, networking with professionals, or even shaping initiatives that tackles issues like education, health, and sustainability. In other words, Interact builds the foundation, it ignites our passion for service, and develops our leadership potential. Rotaract takes that spark and helps us grow it into something even greater. And that's why interactors are so committed because we know that every hour we spend serving today is an investment in becoming the leaders who will create change tomorrow.
Okay, just give me one sec. So I just like to thank DIR Aditya, ADIR Sanjeev, as well as the youth liaison, Caitlin. I'm sorry, it's more acronyms to learn with Interact now, but we are committed to learning them. It would be fun to actually probably do like a social media post of all the acronyms with Interact so us Rotaractors can learn that. So you all are so very amazing, and we look forward to you all progressing towards Rotaract. I personally can't wait for Sanjeev to join my club. He's from my Rotary club, my area, so I personally can't wait, and I'm sure the Rotaractors here can't wait as well for both Aditya and Caitlin to progress into Rotaract. So the next thing that we're gonna discuss now is Rotaract. So, you all keep saying that, you think Rotaract is a little more professional, right? And very much so. But did you know that we have a lot of fun as well? We have, so, we go to parties, as an interactor, you might get a party and whatnot. As Rotaractors, you can literally party for service. So, getting to the serious side of things, I'm going to invite the president of the Rotary Club of St. Augustine West, Edward Amau. He is going to start off our presentations today to discuss Rotaract. I'm just going to pin Edward 1 second. So, okay, Edward, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone, good night. So tonight I just wanna discuss a little, talk to y'all a little bit about my club, Rotary St. Augustine West. We are a vibrant, persevering, committed club that meets on Sundays, guided by the support of our parent club, Rotary St. Augustine West. Um, at the heart of everything we do, Rotary's motto, service above self, our culture. Our culture is built on community service and professional development projects with a fun club environment. We believe in giving back while also building friendships, networking, and enjoying the journey together. Our work is always guided by the four-way test, and these principles help us not only serve, but serve with integrity and purpose. Our goals are to improve our members through skills, training, and workshops, which strengthen partnerships with local organizations and create a smooth transition from Interact to Rotaract, ensuring leaders continue to grow within the Rotary family. Looking ahead, we aspire to be recognized as a leading youth service organization in the region, making sustainable long-term impacts in our communities. Ultimately, our mission is to build well-rounded Rotarians today who will become the Rotarians of tomorrow. Together, guided by service above self and the four-way test, we are not just a club, we are family, driven by service, growth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President Edward, for that. So next I'd like to invite Kashia Sanks. I don't want to butcher your name, from the Rotary Club of Paramaribo. So could you just give me 1 second to put you in the, okay, so cashier. Okay, so let me just share your presentation 1 second, unless you want to share.
No, you can go ahead and share.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you very much, DRR Crystal. Good evening, everybody. And yes, you did butcher my name. It's
I'm
Keisha
sorry.
Sankas. It's okay. It happens a lot. I'm Keisha Sankas, and this year I'm the Interact Liaison Officer of the Rotary Club of Paramaribo. So, like every other Rotary Club, our goal is to create a positive change in our community. And we achieve this by planning and executing impactful community service projects. Two of our recurring projects being Safe Water, Safe Life, through which we donate water tanks to rural communities in Suriname and provide information on how to properly store clean water. And our Back to School project, where we donate school supplies to children in need. As we all know, the Rotaract is an NGO, so the projects are funded by our finance avenue, where we focus on initiatives that are both meaningful and profitable. For example, our reoccurring Sranankino Day project, which is you could translate it to Surinamese Film Day project, which showcases Surinamese films at an affordable price. This way, the community gets to enjoy local cinema while the funds are directed towards social causes. Now, in addition to serving the community, we also invest in the growth of our fellows, PMs, and guests by organizing professional development projects. One of our recurring projects being the Young Peace Builders program, and I am proud to share that our club was the first to implement this project, and it has since been adopted by District 7030. Furthermore, we also organize activities that are essential for the personal and professional growth of our fellows through the DRM and ES office and the club trainer office. Now, what's the use of being a young professional if you're not going to have any fun? That's where the Club Service Avenue steps in with their creative projects to help us relax, bond, and recharge for whatever is next. A great example of this and one of my favorite projects is the RACP End of the Year Get Together, which, trust me, it actually sounds way better in Dutch. You pronounce it as RACP End of the Year Get Together. So if you would ask a fellow or a prospective member from our club what the culture of the Rotary Club of Paramaribo is, or from any Rotary Club, the answer will always be fun, food, and fellowship. Fun because we are young professionals, food because it's food, and fellowship because no matter the theme of the year, our ultimate goal stays the same, which is serving the community. And what better way to do that than to stick together and guide each other towards a better future? That's the culture of Rotaract. So I hope this motivates some of the interactors to join a Rotaract club. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. So next we're gonna have the Interact Liaison Officer from Georgetown Central, William Thomas. Just give me a sec to...
Good evening.
Hi, William. Are you able to turn on your video?
Not at the moment. I'm still at work.
Okay, no problem. So let me just share your PowerPoint then. Okay, William, the floor is yours.
I don't know if this would be much of an issue, but there was a more recent one that I had asked Karen to present. I don't
Done.
know. It was a bit last minute,
Crystal, can
but
I share my screen? Crystal?
Sure, no problem. Let me make
Okay,
you pause
let
so
me,
you can share your screen.
can I give me, hold on.
Okay, you should be able to share there.
Great. All right. All right, give me a second. All right, and um, um, oops, wrong. Oops, sorry, wrong one. And bear with me, guys. Bear with me,
um,
guys. It's gonna take a while.
Karen, if you're
Bear,
sharing right now, we can see your screen.
bear with me. Okay, good. Ready? Okay, we're rolling.
We're not seeing the screen. Okay.
We can see it
Um,
now.
it's
Oh,
loading.
hold on.
We do apologize for the technical difficulties, you all. What's a webinar without technical difficulties?
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Jump back in. You can start. You can start, William.
Darren, do you want to just share the link with me pretty quick and I can share the screen on WhatsApp, if that's okay? Because we're not seeing anything.
I think it's supposed to come up now.
Okay.
See the
Okay, yeah.
screen?
Yeah.
Great. William, take it away, buddy.
thank you so much, Darren. Um, Good evening, everyone. Rotaract, the Interact Liaison Officer for the Rotaract Club of Jordan Central. So, Darren, could you please change to the second slide? I'm a bit nervous, I apologize. Okay. What makes RCGC RCGC? Our club is more than simply a club. It is more than a community event. Our club appears to embody Vin Diesel's motto in the Fast and Furious franchise. Our club is a family. Standing strong and continuously growing, RCGC currently houses over 35 active members. This year, our district team is to lead with purpose. Here at RCGC, we are actively engaging in communities both prior to, during, and after executing projects to ensure that they are impactful to the people we serve, because that is why we're here. So on the screen, you can see some examples of our recent projects. Uh, I'll just describe two of them. In the middle, on the bottom, you can see our this project is focused on building interpersonal relationships. So every year we would plan a trip where we go out of town somewhere and we would camp overnight. And throughout that time span, we would have various fun activities, ensure that, everyone is bonding with each other, learning a little bit more about ourselves and the club. And at the top, you can see this project. In this project, we established a library, a mobile library, and we stationed it in our national park. And this was to ensure that children, as well as adults, anybody really who would like to read, has access to reading material so that they can learn or simply be entertained. Rotaract certainly draws a sense of selflessness towards you. While selflessness is key, however, we also emphasize the importance of self-development and community building within the club. Since the beginning of this new Rotary year, our various committees have been working diligently to ensure that the ambitious goals and objectives set out by our district are met. Last year, we managed to obtain so many awards by our district that I can't even keep count. This has been possible due to three core principles that our club subtly embodies, in my opinion. And that would be to train, learn, and serve. Firstly, we focus on training. Our members are provided with opportunities to develop skills that are invaluable both personally and professionally. Next, we emphasize learning. Lifelong learning is at the heart of our activities. We believe that expanding our knowledge is key to personal growth and effective service. Finally, we like to add a little spice to everything we do, or maybe a lot. This means that we bring creativity, fun, and innovation into our projects and gatherings, ensuring everyone is engaged, inspired, and motivated to turn up in the future. I know this is a bit of a general overview, but I hope that the things that I've shared would encourage you to join Rotaract in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, William. Darren, could you just end your screen share, please? Okay, great. So next I'm gonna invite the president of the Rotaract Club of Pointe-à-Pitre, Olivia Ledoux. So for persons who are listening in English, you need to click on interpretation and switch to English because he's gonna speak in French. So it will be interpreted for you all. And I'm just gonna share Olivia's presentation. Olivia, you can tell me when you want me to go to the next slide, okay?
No
So,
problem. Thank you.
okay, so the
So
floor is yours, Olivia.
I can also speak in English. Don't blame me for the quality of my English. I'm a French guy, so it will be nice. Good, everybody. Thank you. I want to thank you for coming in this interesting conference in interact for the interactors to join Rotaractors. I want to start the conference to tell the interactors we have the strength, the true strengths for the Rotaract, and you are the future of the Rotaract. So don't see if you come in Rotaract and don't listen to me or I am too young. No, the strongest people, the people who are most listen the most, it's you because you're the future. You're the future leader, and we all must be more new from you, Rotaractors and interactors. I wanted to start with that. So, dear Crystal introduced me, and I want to thank it for that. I am the Olivier Ledoux. I'm the president of the Rotaract Club of Pointe-à-Pitre, and give you a good presentation to come with us and making a good moment and to become the leader of tomorrow and making good stuff in the good mood to have fun and have pleasure. We have what we have to do. Is that next slide, Crystal, please? Thank you. Zorotawa. Zorotawa was founded in the United States in 1968 in Chicago. It was a student Chicago. There was created the Rotaract in the University of Chicago. Not, I don't know which university, but I know it's in Chicago. The word Rotaract is a projection of the word Rotary and action. Rotary in action, Rotaract. The motto of Rotaract is camaraderie through service. It's a moment to be making fellowships, making friends, making good stuff. It's the purpose of the Rotaract as the lead when all making those going. in that's good. Next slide, Crystal. Thank you. The Rotary Club of Pointe-à-Pitre. One of the best clubs of the district. Yes, I say that. The Rotary Club of Pointe-à-Pitre was founded in 1997. Located in the district, on the best district, 1713, contain 47 clubs. Just a moment to say we have a very interesting district. So we are speaking full language, English, French, Dutch, and I think, correct me, Crystal, if I'm wrong, but Spanish also.
Sorry, District 7030?
Yes.
No, we speak English, French, Dutch, Papiamento.
All right. Okay.
Spanish.
Okay, no, you're not that Spanish. Okay, all right. My bad, sorry. Sponsor is by all Rotary Club in the department. Each year we have one Rotary we are sponsor, because us in Guadeloupe we have 9 Rotary Club. Yes, and we have training in Haitian Rotary located in district 7020. We have a strong community Haitian in Guadeloupe. They are very good and plenty there. They are very strong worker. We are making good action to share idea, joint action, and friendship. They are in French we say bon vivant. They know how to have fun and they like good stuff of their life. Our meeting, our first Friday, not first Friday, we are changed. We are making first Friday, yes, no, my bad, no, I don't know, not first Friday. And the last is dedicated to club administration and organized activity. The president of the Rotary Club of Pointe-à-Pitre is me, William Ledoux. We have, I am also the adherent of Martinique, French Guiana, and you have a mistake, I'm not adherent of my own club. It's a various amount. We are making a good job. And Saint-Vincent of Grenadine, they are making a good job. Thank you for that also. Next slide, please. Yeah, you are looking for action. You are making transcend, how do you say, you are giving money into association while take care of a woman, yes, trouble in to have trouble in care in health. And next slide, please. Voilà, c'était une courte présentation des actions que nous avons faites au cours de l'année 2024-2025. On me dit dans l'oreillette que mon anglais n'est pas de mon niveau, donc je vais continuer. I will continue in my native language is French, so I give you a teach of French. Previous translation, thank you. Là, donc c'est un moment de camaraderie. On était à une action du Rotary Bowling Challenge, où c'était un tournoi de bowling. On devait récolter des fonds pour une association d'intérêt public. L'action dont on parlait, que nous avons représentée, était l'AGIL, l'Association pour la gestion du handicap infantile lourd. Donc, pour s'occuper des enfants ayant un handicap lourd, child who have bad problem of health. So, on a fini 6e. One minute, please. Donc, on a fini 6e sur 9e, ce qui nous a permis de récolter 500 €. donc ce qui est pas mal. Et sur votre droite, c'est une journée camaraderie fellowship, justement, avec des interaciens de Guadeloupe. C'était un très beau moment au Caracoli. Si vous allez en Guadeloupe, je vous invite à aller à ce restaurant qui est vraiment génial. Prochaine slide, s'il vous plaît. Next slide, please. Sur la gauche, c'est moi en train d'introniser une de nos membres qui est partie, mais qui a vraiment pas porté pour le club Login Marié. Et sur notre droite, c'est notre Miss Rotaract et son roi qui avait gagné la fête pour la galette des rois, qui est une fête traditionnelle en Guadeloupe et en France pour célébrer le début de la nouvelle année. Next slide, please. Voilà, pour vous, une brève présentation pour vous dire qu'il n'y a que des moments de fun au Rotaract et que vous avez tout à y gagner et que sincèrement, vous n'allez pas vous ennuyer. Pour la petite anecdote, le travail que j'occupe actuellement, je l'ai trouvé grâce au réseautage et au Rotaract. Donc, même pour votre vie professionnelle, tout en s'amusant, ça peut vous aider à s'insérer dans la vie professionnelle. J'ai essayé d'être le plus concis possible et j'espère que vous m'avez tous compris. Et I want to thank you for the listening. That's all. Thank you.
Ok, merci beaucoup, Olivier, for that wonderful presentation. So we are gonna move on to a testimonial now from Rotaractor Saina Sandy from the Rotaract Club of Georgetown, who would have transitioned from being an interactor to a Rotaractor. So she's gonna tell you all about how wonderful this experience was for her. And just to testify that, you should join Rotaract.
So good evening, everyone. It's such a pleasure to stand before you today. My name is Sina Sandy, a past interactor from School of the Nations Interact Club, currently serving as the ILO for the Rotaract Club of Georgetown. I am here to share a bit about my journey, from being an interactor to proudly becoming a member of the Rotaract Club of Georgetown. My journey began at School of the Nations, where I first became curious about the Interact Club. I was intrigued by the many interesting and meaningful activities happening around the school. Things that weren't just about service, but about passion, creativity, and community. That curiosity quickly turned into action, and in 2021, I became the PIN Interactor. From that moment on, I found myself immersed in a world of purpose and connection. I took part in various projects, worked alongside amazing peers, and saw the impact we could make, no matter how big or small the initiatives was. In my final year as an interactor, I had the honor of being pinned as the Community Service Director. That role taught me not just about communication and leadership, but about the power of storytelling. How the way we share our work can inspire others to care, contribute, and connect. Over the years, I often found myself engaging with our parent club, the Rotaract Club of Georgetown. They regularly invited us to their projects, and I never missed an opportunity to attend. I quickly realized that these people were full of joy, professionalism, and purpose. People eager to guide, expose, and welcome you into something greater than yourself. I never once felt out of place. I've always remembered DRRE Kimberly Manbold warmly greeting me with a hug or a smile, and IPP Liam Wong standing beside her with his jovial spirit. Those moments made me feel even more comfortable and seen. Every event, every meeting, and every moment spent with Rotaract was one where I truly felt a part of something meaningful. So, when I completed school, it felt like the natural next step to officially join the Rotaract Club of Georgetown in 2023. And looking back, I can confidently say it was the best decision I could have made. Rotaract is more than just a club where projects get done. It's a community where you can mix and mingle with all types of people. It's a space where you're exposed to different cultures and perspectives. And most importantly, it's a place where you can truly be yourself without fear of judgment. What I love most about Rotaract is that it keeps me occupied in the best way possible. Whether I'm contributing to a project, attending a social event, or just building friendships with other members, I genuinely enjoy every moment. It's not just about service, it's about growing, learning, and belonging. To anyone considering joining, do it. You won't just find a club, you'll find a family, a purpose, and a platform to become yourself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Saina, for that wonderful, wonderful testimonial. That was really enlightening. So I do hope that the interactors here on the call feel a bit more encouraged to join Rotaract after hearing that testimonial, as well as the presentations from the Rotaract Interact liaisons, as well as the presidents who would have presented. So what we're gonna do now is have a Q&A session. So I'm sure you all have a lot of questions. So I'm gonna actually pass on to the support to the Rotaract Interact Committee, Miss Fatuma Lawrence from the Rotaract Club of Georgetown Central, the very beautiful Fatuma. She's gonna facilitate the Q&A session. So the floor is yours, Fatuma.
Good night, everyone. So I would just like to say I'm so happy to hear about all the testimonials. It truly is an inspiration. I hope the interactors on the call they are inspired. We will go through the interactive session. Where the interactors you are free to ask any questions that you may have, and the panel will answer it. So feel free to raise your hands, unmute, and let's get started. Any specific questions you have in regards to Rotaract?
Nothing's off limits, guys. So shoot away. Get to know more. Guys, can you hear me? Guys? Aditya? Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can hear you.
yeah, Darren. What are the most valuable skills you think you learned in the Rotaract?
Well, that is a very, very good question. When it comes to being a Rotaractor, I've gained plenty skills that have carried me throughout my time here in Rotaract. I've only ever been in Rotaract for say 2, 3 years now. And it gives me a more broader perspective on the skills of being a more efficient leader, a more efficient project planner, and a communicator. So when I'm communicating with the members or the support members, or in this case, if I'm interact lead when I'm of course I am an interact liaison officer for my club, or when I'm communicating with my interactors, I need to have the specific skills that are instilled in me to ensure that communication and leadership is key to a functioning club and to becoming a greater Rotaractor. So it's basically all about love, communication, and understanding, and being a great leader. And that's what being a Rotaractor is about, and that's what the skills are instilled in me as a Rotaractor.
Thank you. Interact lead Darren. Aditya, is the question answered? You're all good?
Yeah, perfect answer. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Is there anyone else with any specific questions? Feel free to ask anything.
I have a question to the interactors, right? So, what do you all look forward to the most about joining Rotaract from the outside? What do you all think is the wow factor for you all to join Rotaract?
Okay, nobody's starting, so I guess I'm gonna start. Yeah, what I think of, the road track has that the Interact has not is that it's, you could say kind of more accessible, because in the Interact you rely on your parents a lot to bring you. So if you have a project, you need to get, you can't do that on your own. You're very, yeah, you depend on somebody else. But I think in the road track you can be a little bit more independent, and I think that's why you can why sometimes the impact of projects in the road track are bigger than us in the project we have in the Interact.
Thanks, Aditya. What about you, Sanjeev?
Could you repeat the question, please, dear Crystal?
Sure. What do you look forward to the most about joining Rotaract?
Okay, I definitely love to party, but apart from the party aspect of it, um, I definitely look forward to, growing in the Rotary space and being a Rotaractor. I think from my perspective is really about, growing and being better at service and having this great big community of young adults with the same, vision as you in, growing projects that you want to do and growing the reach that, we can reach and achieve goals which are beyond what us interactors can simply achieve.
Thanks so much for that, Sanjeev. I feel like you've been watching my stories a bit too much. So I'm gonna just pass it back to Fatuma.
Thank you. Good answers. Good answers. Any other interactor has any questions?
There's
Um,
one question in the chat, Fatuma, when you get a chance.
So we have a question in the chat that says, may I ask if you would recommend C6 students to join Rotaract while in school and preparing for exams, or to wait till after exams to do so? So I will throw this question out. So let's DRR, why don't you pick it? Sorry, I'm
So
trying to
the
run the list.
answer,
You're the first person that popped up.
so the answer is no. You have to be at least 18 years old to join Rotaract. If you are 18 years old at CSEC, it's completely up to you. But once you do meet the age requirement, that is fine. However, I wouldn't recommend doing Rotaract while you're preparing for exams, to be honest. Because we don't want to distract you all from your schoolwork. And Interact is a bit more streamlined towards, your work-life balance when it comes to your school as well as, your volunteer activities. So, I would recommend waiting until you at least leave Form 5 if you are of the age of 18. However, soon as you turn 18, you can retract to party, I mean, do service.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Other
Sanjeev has his hand up.
Yeah, so this question, anyone can answer it, but what is one of the most achieve one of the most exciting moments for you being a Rotaractor so far, and something which you're looking forward to achieve as a Rotaractor, far beyond what you think you could actually accomplish? Like a grand something that you really want to achieve.
Let's ask somebody from the audience to answer, Rotaract in the audience. That might be cool. If anybody
So
want
who
to
wants
answer, they could
to take up the mantle? Floor is open, guys.
Repeat the question one more time.
Sanjeev, could you repeat the question?
So it was kind of a two-part question, but one moment where being a Rotaractor, you were really, really proud to be a Rotaractor. So like maybe you're a part of a project and you accomplish it, and you're really proud of that moment and you would like to share with us. And the other question was, what is one grand project that you would like to accomplish, well, with your club as well, or members of the entire district that you would love to accomplish? Like it's something grand.
Um, Hi everybody. My name is Kayla. I'm from the Rotary Club of Tobago. I did not get the opportunity to share my, testimonial tonight as well, but that's fine. I wasn't so prepared, but I'm glad to share. To answer the question, I would say recently, I don't know how many of you follow me on the socials on my Instagram, but our club, we have a Rotary Read House at Lambo Anglican Primary School in Tobago. And recently, we would have collaborated with the Kiwanis Club of Scarborough to do a reading at the school initiative for, I think it was World International Reading Day, I think it was, or Literacy Day, one of the literacy things, right? So we would have collaborated with them. And for me, that was like, I think was my first time reading, to the kids and experiencing the love that the kids have. And it just warmed my heart because they were so excited to read with me. And they're like, when you're coming back, please come back and we want more books. And that for me was one of the moments where I could say I really felt like a proud Rotaract. I was like, oh my gosh, like I love what I do. The service is amazing. um, to answer the second question about a project that I would like to see done, that I really I'll have to think on this a little more because we've done a lot already. So, but I look forward to, accomplishing it when that time comes.
That's pretty interesting. Thank you. Is there any other interactor that would like to volunteer to answer the question from the chat? This is the time to promote your club, so go ahead.
Well, if I may, being part of Rotaract has truly been very special, and I've truly had my special moments, both as a member and as a member of the board. Possibly one of my biggest accomplishments as a Rotaractor is that the last year we would have started a new Rotaract club, the Interact Club, sorry, the Interact Club of May School in my Georgetown vicinity. And it was truly a very special moment for me as a Rotaractor and as an ILO. And it's a really full circle moment because I started out in Interact basically knowing nothing about Rotary International, but then I got to learn more about Interact and the full broader spectrum of Rotary. And so to be able to do this and to charter a Interact Club as a Rotaractor, as an ILO, and as someone who has a more broader understanding of leadership and developing the next generation, it was truly a special, special moment for me and for my club. Is that we've never done something like this ever. We've never chartered or sponsored a Interact Club of this magnitude. So it's pretty special. In the new year, this year, I am a community service director for my club as well. So this year, I plan to do a project called One Heart Facilities for All. And this project basically is centered around special needs children. And so special needs kids, they're basically not being presented in like the brightest light per se, but it is a project that gives them the love, support, and the connection they need in order to thrive. And it doesn't matter who you are, if you're autistic, you have ADHD, Down syndrome. This project is centered around you. You're the stars. You're the people who we are here for. And so One Heart Equality for All is basically a project which is centered around spreading the kindness and love that these kids deserve. So yeah, there's two things during my time as interactor that really warms my heart and gives me great joy. It's those moments, and one that is really upcoming soon. So I really look forward to executing that. And yeah, that's basically my proudest moments of being a Rotaractor in the Rotaract Club of University of Guyana.
Okay, thank you so much, District Interact Lead Darren, and thank you so much supports to the District Interact Committee for Tuma. So I'm just gonna allow Darren to just give the closing remarks very briefly, after which I'm gonna drop a link in the chat for those interactors who are present. If you would like to join Rotaract, please fill out the form so we could fast track your application to becoming a Rotaractor ASAP. So, Darren, you can go ahead and give the closing remarks.
Alright. So, guys, we've reached the end of what is sure to be the first of many ways that we can unofficially welcome you guys into our Rotaract family. And always remember, your journey doesn't end in Interact, it starts with Rotaract. And I would like to leave you a quote from it's a wrestling promo, but it is very important if you want to go forward with your time as a leader. When you walk behind and you're not a leader, then the view never changes, which means that if you just stay behind and end your journey in Interact, then it never changes. That's just your mindset. It stays in Interact. If you join Rotaract, it's a much broader and a more bigger spectrum, and it's very, very important to your growth as a person, as a leader, and truly as a person of change. So that's what I want to leave you with. So don't hesitate. Don't have second thoughts. This is your future. This is your time. This is truly the next generation of leaders. And as your Interact lead, I can assure you, Rotaract isn't what you think it is. It is not just some club which, some adults get together and just do service projects for the sake of doing projects. No, we are a welcoming community which loves to have fun and make an impact while doing it. So don't hesitate. Don't have second thoughts. Join us. Because once more, your journey does not end in Interact. It starts in Interact and it goes forward with Rotaract and Rotary District 7030. So let us all lead with purpose and grow together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Darren. So the form is in the chat for you all to fill out. So we're just gonna wait 2 minutes so you all could access that form. And well, good night, everybody.